survey vessels large and 8 anti-submarine warfare shallow water crafts, 1 fast patrol vessel for Indian Coast Guard, and as I mentioned, 6 boats for the government of Bangladesh, again won on competitive bidding.
जीआरएससी वर्तमान में भारतीय नौसेना तथा गयाना एवं बांग्लादेश सहित मैत्रीपूर्ण विदेशी राष्ट्रों के लिए 6 युद्धपोत निर्माण परियोजनाओं का निष्पादन कर रहा है, जिसमें 3 उन्नत फ्रिगेट के लिए प्रतिष्ठित P-17 अल्फा परियोजना और प्रतिस्पर्धी बोली पर हासिल की गई 2 परियोजनाएं, जिसमें 4 सर्वेक्षण जलयान बड़े और 8 एंटी सबमरीन वॉरफेयर शैलो वाटरक्राफ्ट शामिल है। भारतीय तटरक्षक के लिए एक फास्ट पेट्रोल जलयान और गयाना रणराज्य के लिए ये ओशियन गोइंग पैसेंजर एंड कार्गो फेरी वेसल तथा प्रतिस्पर्धी बोली पर ही हासिल बांग्लादेश सरकार के लिए 6 पेट्रोल बोट्स भी शामिल है।
Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest for today's launching ceremony is Bishop Joan Anthony Edgill, Honorable Minister of Public Works, Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Honorable Bishop Joan Anthony Edgill was born on Christmas Day 1964 in Georgetown, Cooperative Republic of Guyana. His inclination towards religion and theology was evident from a young age, and Bishop Edgill was ordained a minister of the gospel in 1986 when he was barely 22. This was after he completed his diploma in theology from the Horaruni Full Gospel Missionary Training Center. A member of the People's Progressive Party, he became a parliamentarian in 2013 and was appointed a minister in 2020. Bishop Edgill is now the Minister of Public Works in the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. He is the founder and presiding bishop of the Zadok Ministers Fellowship, a network of more than 100 churches across Guyana since 2018. Since 1990, the bishop has been the presiding prelate of the Winners Cathedral in Georgetown. Bishop Edgill has been successfully balancing his role in the running of the country and responsibility towards the church for a long time now. Between 2011 and 2015, he was in the Ministry of Finance. Before that, he was chairman of the board of the Guyana Post Office Corporation. A former chairman of the Ethnic Relations Commission in his country, the bishop is still a member of the World Council of Religions for Peace and a Justice of Peace. Bishop Edgill holds a doctorate in divinity and is listed as a mediator at the Supreme Court Judicature in the High Court of Guyana. He has also received advanced training in conflict transformation and conflict management under the United Nations Development Program. He is also a certified clinical and family counselor and a trainer in leadership. For his contributions, Bishop Edgill received Guyana's National Award, the Medal of Service in 2011. He has also been recognized as an ambassador for peace by the United Nations. These are only a few of the national and international recognitions and awards he has received till now. The bishop has traveled to nearly 82 countries as a speaker on various subjects. He is also actively involved in community development. He helps in providing remedial learning for disadvantaged children and provides support and career guidance to children from dysfunctional families. He also helps provide family counseling and dispute resolution services. Bishop Edgill is married to Reverend Mrs. Joan Anita Edgill, and the couple have 4 children.
देवियों सज्जनों, कमोडोर पीआर हरी भारतीय नौसेना सेवानिवृत्त अध्यक्ष एवं प्रबंध निदेशक जीआरएससी एवं श्रीमती प्रिया हरी का आगमन हो चुका है। जीआरएससी परिवार के सभी सदस्यों की ओर से उनका हार्दिक स्वागत है।
Ladies and gentlemen, Commodore P.R. Hari, Indian Navy retired, Chairman and Managing Director GRSC, and Srimati Priya Hari have arrived. On behalf of all members of the GRSC family, we extend a warm welcome to them.
देवियों सज्जनों, आज के इस जरावतरण समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि बिशप जोआन एंथनी एडगिल ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ पब्लिक वर्क्स कोऑपरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना है। माननीय बिशप जॉन एंथनी एडगिल का जन्म क्रिसमस दिवस 1964 को जॉर्ज टाउन कोऑपरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना में हुआ था। धर्म और धर्मशास्त्र के प्रति उनका झुकाव कम उम्र से ही स्पष्ट हो गया था और बिशप एडगिल को 1986 में गॉस्पेल का मंत्री नियुक्त किया गया था जब वे केवल 22 वर्ष के थे। यह तब था जब उन्होंने हॉरोनिनी फुल गॉस्पेल मिशनरी ट्रेनिंग सेंटर से धर्मशास्त्र में डिप्लोमा पूरा किया। पीपुल्स प्रोग्रेसिव पार्टी के सदस्य वे 2013 में सांसद बने और 2020 में उन्हें मंत्री नियुक्त किया गया। बिशप एडगिल अब कॉर्पोरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना में लोक निर्माण मंत्री है। वह 2018 से गयाना में 100 से अधिक चर्चों के नेटवर्क जादोक मिनिस्टर्स फेलोशिप के संस्थापक और अध्यक्ष बिशप हैं। 1990 के बाद से बिशप जॉर्ज टाउन में विनर्स कैथेड्रल के पीठासन धर्माध्यक्ष रहे हैं। बिशप एडगिल लंबे समय से देश को चलाने और चर्च के प्रति जिम्मेदारियों में अपनी भूमिका को सफलतापूर्वक संतुलित कर रहे हैं। 2011 से 2015 के बीच वह वित्त मंत्रालय में थे। इससे पहले वह गयाना डाकघर निगम के बोर्ड के अध्यक्ष थे। अपने देश में एथनिक रिलेशन कमीशन के पूर्व अध्यक्ष बिशप अभी भी वर्ल्ड काउंसिल फॉर रिलीजन्स फॉर पीस एंड जस्टिस ऑफ पीस के सदस्य हैं। बिशप एडगिल ने देवत्व में डॉक्टरेट की उपाधि प्राप्त की है और गयाना के उच्च न्यायालय में सर्वोच्च न्याय के मध्यस्थ के रूप में सूचीबद्ध है। उन्होंने संयुक्त राष्ट्र विकास कार्यक्रम के तहत संघर्ष परिवर्तन और संघर्ष प्रवर्धन में उन्नत प्रशिक्षण भी प्राप्त किया है। उनके योगदान के लिए बिशप एडगिल ने 2011 में गयाना का राष्ट्रीय सेवा पुरस्कार का पद प्राप्त किया। उन्हें संयुक्त राष्ट्र द्वारा एम्बेसडर फॉर पीस के रूप में भी मान्यता दी गई है। ये पुरस्कार उन्हें अब तक प्राप्त राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सम्मानों और पुरस्कारों में से कुछ ही है। बिशप ने विभिन्न विषयों पर वक्ता के रूप में लगभग 82 देशों की यात्रा की है। वह सामुदायिक विकास में भी सक्रिय रूप से शामिल है। वह वंचित बच्चों के लिए उपचारात्मक शिक्षा प्रदान करने में मदद करते हैं और असहाय परिवार के बच्चों को सहायता और करियर मार्गदर्शन प्रदान करते हैं। वह परिवार परामर्श और विवाद समाधान सेवाएं प्रदान करने में भी मदद करते हैं। बिशप एडगिल का विवाह रेवरेंड श्रीमती जॉन अनीता एडगिल से हुआ है और वे 4 बच्चों के माता पिता हैं।
On behalf of GRSC, we once again wish to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished guests from the Indian Navy, Indian Coast Guard, Classification Society, our business associates, GRSC and the Titagar Wagons family.
जीआरएससी की ओर से हम भारतीय नौसेना तटरक्षक बल वर्गीकृत सोसाइटियों, हमारे व्यापार सहयोगियों और जीआरएससी एवं टीडब्ल्यूएल परिवारों से उपस्थित सदस्यों व उपस्थित सभी विशिष्ट अतिथियों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं।
GRSC was awarded the most prestigious contract for construction of this ocean-going passenger and cargo ferry vessel. The contract for construction of this vessel was signed on the 13th of January 2021 between Transport and Harbours Department, Government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited. This 70-meter-long ocean-going passenger and cargo ferry vessel has been designed by the in-house GRSE team. This vessel is propelled by 2 Caterpillar engines and twin-disc gearboxes to achieve a maximum speed of 15 knots. The ship is designed to carry 294 personnel along with 14 sedan-type vehicles and 2 fully loaded trucks. The vessel has spacious arrangement in the passengers area, refrigerated cargo area, and can carry 10 containers. The vessel has cargo carrying capacity of 250 tons and complies with all international regulations, inter alia, SOLAS and IMO regulations, as well as those of MARAD, and is being built to applicable standards as per American Bureau of Shipping.
गार्डन रिच शिप बिल्डर्स और इंजीनियर्स लिमिटेड कोलकाता को इस ओशियन गोइंग पैसेंजर एंड कार्गो फेरी वेसल निर्माण के प्रतिष्ठित अनुबंध से सम्मानित किया गया। इस वेसल के निर्माण के लिए ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड हार्बर्स डिपार्टमेंट, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ कॉर्पोरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना एंड गार्डन रिच शिप बिल्डर्स एंड इंजीनियर्स लिमिटेड के बीच अनुबंध पे 13 जनवरी 2021 को हस्ताक्षरण हुआ। यह 70 मीटर लंबा वेसल जीआरएससी में डिज़ाइन किया गया है। यह पोत 2 कैटरपिलर इंजन्स एंड ट्विन डिस्क गियर बॉक्सेस द्वारा संचालित है, जो अधिकतम 15 नॉट्स की गति प्राप्त करता है। इस वेसल को 294 कर्मियों के साथ 14 सेडान प्रकार के वाहनों और 2 पूरी तरह से लोडेड ट्रकों को ले जाने के लिए डिज़ाइन किया गया है। पोत में यात्री क्षेत्र, कार्गो क्षेत्र में विस्तृत व्यवस्था है और इसमें 10 कंटेनर भी लादे जा सकते हैं। पोत में 250 टन की कार्गो वहन क्षमता है और सभी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विनियमों के साथ साथ SOLAS, IMO और मराठ के नियमों का अनुपालन करता है और अमेरिकन ब्यूरो ऑफ शिपिंग के अनुसार लागू मानकों के लिए बनाया जा रहा है।
Continuing research and innovation, excellent product quality, world-class modern infrastructure, and a strong corporate structure, coupled with a competent and experienced human capital, including around 100 in-house design engineers, promise a bright future for GRSE.
देवियों और सज्जनों, जीआरएससी विश्व स्तरीय शिपयार्ड बनने के अपने विजन के अनुरूप एक विकास मार्ग की ओर अग्रसर है। प्रतिष्ठित ओशियन गोइंग पैसेंजर एंड कार्गो फेरी वेसल का आदेश इस संबंध में शिपयार्ड के लिए एक बड़ा कदम है। सतत अनुसंधान, नवाचार, उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन की गुणवत्ता, विश्व स्तर के आधुनिक बुनियादी ढांचे और एक मजबूत और अनुभवी मानव पूंजी के साथ एक मजबूत कॉर्पोरेट संरचना, जिसमें लगभग 100 इन हाउस डिज़ाइन इंजीनियर शामिल है, जीआरएससी के लिए उज्जवल भविष्य का वादा करते हैं। पोत का जलावतरण किसी पोत के जीवन की महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धि होती है, जो वास्तव में पोत के जन्म का सूचक है। इसलिए प्रथा के अनुसार पोत का जलावतरण महिला के हाथों से किया जाता है। पोत के जलावतरण का तात्पर्य है पोत के मुख्य हल का तैयार होना और उसे पहली बार जल में उतारना है। जलावतरण के पश्चात उपकरणों और पोत प्रणालियों का शेष फिटिंग आउट कार्य पूरा किया जाता है और इस पोत को प्रवर्तीकरण से पूर्व समुद्री परीक्षण के लिए ले जाया जाता है।
Launching is an important milestone in the life of a ship, which actually signifies the birth of the ship, and hence launching is traditionally carried out by a lady. Launching also marks completion of construction of main hull of the ship and putting the ship in water for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop Joan Anthony Edgill, Honorable Minister of Public Works, Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and Mrs. Joan Anita Edgill have arrived. GRSE is deeply honored by their esteemed presence on this occasion. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to them.
देवियों और सज्जनों, बिशप जॉन एंथनी एडगिल, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ पब्लिक वर्क्स, कोऑपरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना एवं मिसेस जॉन अनीता एडगिल का आगमन हो चुका है। जीआरएससी उनकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति से गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रही है। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी की ओर से जीआरएससी उनका हार्दिक स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करती है।
Bishop Joan Anthony Edgill, Honorable Minister of Public Works, Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and Mrs. Joan Anita Edgill have arrived. GRSE is deeply honored by their esteemed presence on this occasion. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to them.
Bishop Joan Anthony Edgill, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ पब्लिक वर्क्स कोऑपरेटिव रिपब्लिक ऑफ गयाना एवं मिसेस जॉन एंड अनीता एडगिल का आगमन हो चुका है। जीआरएससी उनकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति से गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रही है। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी की ओर से जीआरएससी उनका हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करती है।
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin the traditional part of the launching ceremony in a short while from now.
जैसा कि कंपनी अपने स्तर को बढ़ाती रहती है, इस प्रमुख पोत निर्माता ने आंतरिक क्षमता और लाभ मार्जिन में सुधार के लिए कई क्षेत्रों में नवीनतम तकनीकों, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, मशीन लर्निंग और डेटा एनालिटिक्स के समावेश के साथ एक विकास पथ की ओर अग्रसर है। स्वचालन, रोबोटिक्स और वस्तुओं के औद्योगिक इंटरनेट में नवाचार के साथ इसकी रणनीति स्मार्ट विनिर्माण उद्योग 4.0 में शिफ्टिंग के इर्द गिर्द रही है।
GRSC is currently executing 6 shipbuilding projects for the Indian Navy and friendly foreign countries, including this ship being built for Guyana and 6 patrol boats for Bangladesh, one on competitive bidding. The ships being built for the Indian Navy include the prestigious P-17 Alpha, comprising of 3 advanced frigates, 2 projects, again one on competitive bidding for 4 survey vessels large and 8 anti-submarine warfare shallow water crafts. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin the traditional part of the launching ceremony today with Ganesh Vandana.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
देवी और सज्जनों, अब समय है स्वागत संबोधन का। जीआरएससी के अध्यक्ष एवं प्रबंध निदेशक कमोडोर पीआर हरि भारतीय नौसेना सेवानिवृत्त से स्वागत संबोधन हेतु विनम्र अनुरोध है।
A very good afternoon to each one of you. We have to start now. I have to start the formal proceedings because we are about 7 minutes delayed. And this delay will have to absorb during the process of the speeches and the other ceremonies because the launch timings are sacrosanct. Honorable Bishop Joanne Anthony Edgill, Minister for Public Works, Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Mrs. Joanne Anita Edgill, our guest of honor today. His Excellency Charandas Prasad, the High Commissioner for the Cooperative Republic of Guyana to India. Ms. Rosalinda Rasul, Chairperson, Harbours and Transport Board, Government of Guyana, and the other dignitaries from Guyana. Sri J.P. Chowdhury, Chairman, Titagarh Wagons Limited. Mrs. Savitri Devi Chowdhury, Flag Officers, Directors of GRSC, Commodore Indrajit Dasgupta, Warship Production Superintendent, senior officials from the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, the State Administration, Armed Forces, Guaranteed Shipbuilders, and Titagarh Wagons Limited, representatives of the Classification Society, ABS, ladies and gentlemen. The weather in Kolkata is very interesting. Actually, we had a launch at this same venue about a month back, and the previous evening, we had a storm. And yesterday, as luck would have it, it was raining cats and dogs. Today, the weather gods seem to have blessed us, but all this I consider as a good omen. At the outset, we are indeed honored to have the Honorable Minister here, traveling all the way from Guyana to grace this occasion. We are also happy that Mrs. Joanne Anita Edgill is here and have consented to first name the ship, this beautiful ship in front of you, and thereafter launch her. Also privileged to have His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Guyana to India, for it is in his hands that the plate cutting or the start production of this ship was carried out about a year back during 2021. The relationship between both the countries, India and Guyana, the land of many waters, is almost 2 centuries old. Actually, 184 years back, during 1838, 2 vessels sailed from this very city of Kolkata, carrying Indian migrant laborers. From then on, our relationship has grown stronger over the 2 centuries, especially after we both attained independence during the mid-20th century. It is often said that there is no better ambassador than a ship of a nation graces the shores of another nation. We are indeed proud to have constructed, rather we are constructing this ocean-going passenger cum ferry vessel, cargo ferry vessel for the government of Guyana. And finally, when she is delivered and when she sails happily around Guyana, the seas around Guyana, I am very confident that Ma Lisha, as she is going to be named a few moments from now, will bolster the cooperation and the relationship between both our countries. Interestingly, yesterday, last evening, when I was interacting with the Honorable Minister, I was told that Ma Lisha means friendship. What better name can we give it to this beautiful lady in front of us? Launch is a very important event in the construction cycle of a ship. And several stakeholders have put in their heart and soul to get this ship to this state of readiness. Before I place on record my appreciation, we are launching this ship ahead of schedule, and I'm very confident that we will be delivering this ship well within the contractual timelines and also fully meeting the expectations of our dear friends from Guyana. Let me place on record my appreciation to all the stakeholders, especially the Harbors and Transport Department of Guyana for prompt decisions and course corrections as appropriate, the Classification Society, ABS, for their active involvement throughout this phases of construction, our partners in this project, Titagarh Wagons Limited, for professional approach during the project execution phase, and finally, my team GRSC, all the stakeholders from GRSC who have made this a reality. Thank you. And before I close, let me once again thank the Honorable Minister, Mrs. Joanne Anita Edgill, and all the dignitaries here for gracing this occasion. Jai Hind.
हार्दिक धन्यवाद सर.
It is our privilege to have Bishop Joanne Anthony.
Commodore P.R. Harry, Chairman and Managing Director of GRSE, Sri Umesh Chowdhury, Managing Director, Titagarh Wagons Limited, His Excellency Mr. Charandas Prasad, High Commissioner of Guyana to India, Ms. Rosalinda Rasool, Chairman of the Board, the Transport and Harbors Department, Guyana, senior officers of the Indian Armed Forces, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Pranam Ka Halbai, Tosi Mil Achal Lagal. Yes, you heard me right. That was a greeting in Bhojpuri. For those of you who are unaware, many Guyanese speak and have a history with Bhojpuri. Diwali is an important festival in Guyana, and so is Pagwa, that you celebrate as holy in India. People of Indian origin laborers to Guyana are today a major force in our country. They have always treated Guyana as their own country while holding to their own culture, traditions, and have done both India and Guyana proud. In fact, history has it that many of the laborers who came from India traded their return passes for property in Guyana and settled there, helping us build our beautiful nation. Like Guyana and India, we are both countries with many waterways. As a matter of fact, the word Guyana means land of many waters. Because of these waterways, transportation of passengers and cargo is need for this vessel that will be launched today. This ferry being constructed for us by Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineering Limited, under a grant and line of credit from the Government of India, will ply the Northwest Region route, also known as Region 1, the Burima-Waini stretch. Credit is certainly due to GRSE for having completed so much work on the ferry in such a short time. Despite the challenges of the COVID pandemic, as we look here today, it's not a small vessel. It is almost 70 meters long with several special requirements. I think we need to give them a round of applause. We already have 2 ferries plying the same route, the Burima-Waini region in Region 1. And this ferry is actually twice the size of those vessels that we currently own. And with a current top speed of 50 knots, it will cut the travel time by half. 3 wharves where this vessel will be docked are being constructed to accommodate the feature of a roll-on, roll-on type. I am sure it will provide great service to the people of Guyana and to Region 1 in particular, who depend heavily on such transportation. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for my wife and me to be part of this momentous occasion of the launch of this cargo cum passenger ferry. The building of this ferry will certainly aid in writing a new chapter in the ties between Guyana and India. We in Guyana are well versed with Indian cultures and traditions. Every year on May 5th, we celebrate Arrival Day, and also called Indian Arrival Day. On this day, in 1838, the SS Whitby and the SS Hesperus docked at Highbury in Guyana with laborers from India. On Arrival Day, people of Indian origin organized cultural events highlighting their traditions and performing arts. There are also pageants in which members of the community dress up as their ancestors who landed in Guyana. An estimated 240,000 Indians are said to have landed in Guyana between 1838 and 1917. They brought with them rich culture, including their beliefs, customs, dances, dresses, festivals, food, music, rituals, speech, and traditions. Their cultures and traditions enabled them to overcome all adversities at their new home and welded the Indian community together. The people of Indian origin were inclusive in their thought and practices, getting along very well with those from other countries, and this has led to the development of a wonderful multicultural society in Guyana. In Guyana, we are known as a multicultural, multi-religious, and multi-ethnic society. Our nation's motto is one people, one nation, and one destiny. And our current president, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, has been spreading the message across the nation of one Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, my heartfelt congratulations to the team, GRSE, and its business partner, MS Stickgraph Wagons Limited, for this significant achievement, and I'm confident that the ship will be delivered as per the contracted timelines. I'm happy to note that during the last 6 decades, GRSC has grown into a modern and technologically advanced shipyard, having delivered close to 800 vessels. The sheer numbers and the vast portfolio reflects the high degree of versatility achieved by the shipyard. And I'm happy to note that the shipyard is executing one more export order currently. And let me say congratulations to the shipyard on this achievement too. It is indeed commendable that this vessel being launched ahead of schedule, despite numerous challenges and constraints encountered on account of the COVID-19 pandemic, and this epitomizes the positive spirit and enthusiasm of all the stakeholders involved in this project. I thank Commander GSRE for inviting me and my wife to this launch ceremony, and once again wish all the stakeholders involved with this vessel's production my heartfelt congratulations. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are commencing the traditional part of the launching ceremony with the invocation, followed by the prayer. Dignitaries are requested to kindly proceed to the puja area. Thou art the heavens, O Aditi, and thou art the unfathomable space. By thee we art measured and protected, and thou art us, thy children. Thou art all the gods in heaven. Thou art the 5 nations. Thou art our present and future. Thou, the measure of goodness. Thou, the mistress of righteousness. To thee we tender our offering. Far flung are thy domains, ever widening, ever prospering. Happy, O Aditi, and blessed in thy guidance. With thy blessings we embark on the ship that rides well the waves, so broad and beam and spacious, comfortable, resplendent. Blessed are her courses, her rudders strong, faultless in construction, her bilges dry. So with the words of praise to thee we embark on this venture, that prosperity may flow with thy thrice blessed protection, O Aditi, who art thyself the spirit of the earth and the space and the heavens. That completes the puja ceremony.
Ma'am, please.
That's a naming ceremony for the ship by our chief guest.
You can speak now, ma'am.
Our chief guest, hello. Mrs. Joanne Adgill, may kindly name the ship.
I name this ship MV La Malisha. May good fortune attain her and all those who sail in her.
May I now request our lady dignitary to kindly press the button and break the coconut. May I now request Mrs. Joanna Anita Edgill to unveil the name plaque by pressing the button. That was the launching of the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, the majestic view for you to witness a historical moment.
और अंततः वो ऐतिहासिक क्षण आ गया है जिसका हम सभी को बेसब्री से इंतजार था। मिसेस जॉन अनीता एडगिल द्वारा बटन दबाकर इस अद्भुत ओशियन गोइंग पैसेंजर एंड कार्गो फेरी वेसल यार्ड 2119 का जलावतरण कर दिया गया है।
That was the launch by Miss John Anita Edgar. The ship is launched and this completes this historic achievement by all of us witnessing this here today. May we now request our guests to kindly take their seats while we have the presentation of the mementos. Guests are requested to kindly take their seats.
सभी अतिथियों से अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करने का सादर अनुरोध है।
I now request Srimati Priya Hari to present a traditional memento to Miss John Anita Edgill, the mother of the ship, as she is called since the ship has taken birth today.
अब मैं श्रीमती प्रिया हरि से विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वो श्रीमती सावित्री देवी चौधरी को पारंपरिक स्मृति चिन्ह से सम्मानित करें।
May I now request our CMD, Commodore P.R. Hari, to honor Bishop John Anthony Edgill with a memento.
अध्यक्ष एवं प्रबंध निदेशक से पुनः अनुरोध है कि वे मिस्टर चरण दास हिज एक्सीलेंसी हाई कमिश्नर ऑफ गयाना को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करें।
May I now request our CMD to honor Ms. Rosalinda Rasool, Chairperson, Transport and Harbours Department Board, with a memento.
अध्यक्ष एवं प्रबंध निदेशक से पुनः अनुरोध है कि वे चेयरमैन TWL श्री JP चौधरी को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the launching of the ship, signifying culmination of the first part of ship construction. May we now request all guests to kindly proceed for refreshments.
देवी और सज्जनों, किसी पोत का जलावतरण पोत निर्माण के प्रथम भाग को पूरा करता है। देवी और सज्जनों, आप दोपहर के भोजन हेतु सादर आमंत्रित है। कृपया जलपान क्षेत्र की तरफ प्रस्थान करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, you're requested to kindly proceed for refreshments.